Mantis. Ich bin gleich da. Ich bin gleich da. So, jetzt geht schon direkt hier ab. Alter, was ist denn da los? Machen wir das mal weg. Hello, hello, hello. Was geht ab? Was geht ab? Hallo, hallo. Schürze wird angezogen. Letztes Mal hat sich der Nils beschwert. Ohne Schürze geht nicht. Zack. Hier kommt die Maus. Tada! Ihr lieben Leute. Es ist soweit. Es ist Chewsday. Oh, Kamera ist gerade. Die Lampen stehen im Bild. Der Ton funktioniert. Die Kamera ist unscharf. Es ist alles wie beim Alten. Das ist doch fantastisch. Welcome, dear people. Welcome, welcome. I will switch to English now. Ab in die Ritterzeit, so ist es. Kamera scharf stellen. There we are. Little fella. Alright, let me catch up with the chat. Welcome, Niels. Welcome, Alice. Welcome, Pedro. Special welcome to also the people on YouTube. I have a shovel. What's up? And Martin Mayot. Yeehaw. Hell to Munich. I love that you forgot the O and it's just hell in Munich now. Love it. Also special welcome to Gravs. Hi, hi. Since you're a first-time chatter, according to Twitch. I have a lot of exciting things. If you want to, I can finally show you the Red Terror. Last week, I remember in the stream, last week someone was like, ooh, the Red Terror model looks so nice. And I was there sweating like, I have it painted. It's standing right there. I just finished it, I think, 3 days before. And I wasn't allowed to talk about it before the official release, obviously. And you know how bad I am at holding back secrets. So it took me all my willpower to not show the Red Terror. And I was so pleased that it actually resonated with so many people. I think it's one of my most successful videos that I ever posted on Instagram. It's crazy. So yeah, much appreciate all the support, all the nice comments, and then on the weekend I was gone. I was actually at my first workshop where I was a student and no longer. Ah, the door is ringing. Let me just quickly open that up. I'm expecting a package. We have a surprise guest, actually. I had no idea. Ben actually came to visit, so now we are 2 people today. Ben just came. I will continue telling you a little bit about the weekend. And if I would have known, I would have set up the other camera, but it's a surprise Ben today. Surprise Dobby. Wow. I can tell Dobby and you guys my greatest new hobby tool. Because that arrived today. Oh, let me just set up some things. Boop, boop, boop. So, ich habe dir eine kleine Aufgabe rausgelegt dann direkt. Ich kann doch hier keinen Dobby ganz alleine ohne Aufgabe lassen. Alright, here we are again. Tank Master and Bringer of Blood. It's the second time someone chat screams that today. It would be so funny if he's always greeted like that. Also, welcome to the people over on YouTube, Flamish and Buckigbrot. Look at this. I am getting delivered drinks. There he is.
The carrier vessel was shot down. It was supposed to be 2. And now we have to make 2 out of 1.
That's fantastic. Cheers. Let's get in some light. Haha.
Ja, schon eine Premium-Aussicht hier.
I have found something today. And I think it's one of the most fantastic sounds ever. I found this outside and I was like, oh my god, I love it. I just found it, and instead of having like a joining sound now when someone subs or whatever, I will play this sound. Okay. Many things have happened.
Many things.
Mr. Valbjörn Jason was here and I was on his workshop, and the craziest thing of all time. Do you know what this is?
It's a sanding foam thing.
This is the best thing ever. Jason showed this to me. It's a sanding foam, so this is flexible. And instead of sanding paper, the great thing about this is that there is some flexibility behind it, and it's really good for sanding down minis like on the edges and curved things. So I don't know if there would be like a line down here. With a normal sanding paper you would have to press down and it's much closer to the model. So with this thing you have a little bit more friction and let's say room to play with. It's actually great. So I ordered some immediately, and Ben, you can test them now and get into and feel it yourself. Then I have a commission of a... Hey, Skull, welcome to the stream. Are you coming to the non-metallic metal workshop on the weekend? I am also so excited. I printed out the handouts today and I prepared a presentation. I'm at 50 pages now because there's so much information that I want to talk about and nerd about. I'm really, really, really excited for the weekend, and I think someone bought 1 more ticket, so there's 1 more slot free. There's 1 ticket left for the weekend in case someone is spontaneous. Ben will actually also join and come.
Yeah, Lenny is so ums Eck.
And yes, this is a sisters kill team. I have like a full squad of 10 girls here. And it is, I mean, I know them. I've already painted some of them. But this is a really cool commission I'm looking forward to. Rather basic bases. This was a wish from the customer, and also the paint scheme will be the very classic one. But since I already did something else, that's absolutely fine with me. There was demand for OSL, so I will be painting the candles, and some wherever it makes sense I will include some OSL. So that's a little bit what we can do today, or paint some Genestealers. And I have airbrushed these with the classic rubber black and basalt gray, so that there is like a dark undercoat. Then, for you and for the stream people, I continued with the little Goober. And I'm not sure if it's fully zoomed in. Cool. He has like these swirly eyes now. And all of this is still whip, so the smoke is still work in progress, but the rest is pretty much done. Still a lot of work.
So right here, Lucas is painting himself, and that's me.
That's Ben, yes, exactly. Hello, guten Abend. Then I also made some progress on this base and on this fella. I'm working on this base at the moment, and
the roots look good.
And I want it to be like several layers, so it's like a grass layer, and then the grass is going into the roots, and then this different sediments are going up here, and since this plinth is so nicely open, and then on the bottom there are some skulls and dead stuff. Nice. Because on top there will be the dinosaur, the Blood Bowl dinosaur.
Is that a commission, actually?
This is not a commission. This is actually one of my Golden Deepen entries. I'm planning for Blood Bowl. And I did paint a little bit on the non-metallic. And I want to bring this and finish this for the weekend. So I can actually demonstrate some of the things that I will be talking about.
I legitimately thought that was just normal metallics sitting over there on the desk. I was like, oh, that looks cool.
Then it works. So yeah, he will be probably somewhere like, oh, it's way too zoomed in. So yeah, he will probably be something like this on top. Yeah, I'm really happy with where this is going. It's still drying, but this was fun. I think it's like, it looks like maybe 2 or 3 different tufts, but I think it's 8 different tufts. The variety is, I think,
I really like
nice.
the idea with the roots.
Yeah, that it's like
layers.
Yeah, I will try to paint it that they're like more of sediments. Yeah, like layers. Yeah, that's that. Then I have assembled and primed many Genestealer things. Next door. Guck mal hier. Alles gebased und geprimed. Ja, genau. Und das Geile ist, guck mal, das ist die Base von ihm eigentlich. Und wie geil ist diese Pose, wie der das so finde ich richtig cool. Ich habe tatsächlich von der Hände auch ein paar Revenues bekommen. Und das sind die letzten 3 Boxen. Ich habe hier die Gargoyle-Base schon vorbereitet, deswegen dachte ich, könntest du vielleicht ein paar Gargoyles bauen, wenn du Lust hast. Actually, look at this. I ordered the Reveners from the Games Workshop website. They're finally still some... They are back available. They haven't been available for a very long time. So in case here is someone watching today, Reveners are back. We're back online. And on YouTube, Apollux is saying Genestealers, please. Or as I like to say, Symbionten. I have plenty of models prepared also for Genestealers. I'm happy to do half-half. Let's do half Genestealers and half Sisters Kill Team. And also I have a question, lore-wise, and it's a little bit heretic. So last week we learned, or 2 weeks ago we learned, that the first generation of Genestealers are the ones with the full-on mutations, like crazy mutations.
Yeah, there's usually one that gets seeded into a planet.
There's like the patriarch.
Mm-hmm.
He is spreading the genes and infesting. And then there's the first generation that has like crazy mutations. And the further they mix up with the original genes, they become more human.
Mm-hmm.
How do they repopulate? Do they actually fuck people from the Imperium? Because
The further the mutations go up until then, it's more like, think alien.
But do they repopulate with themselves, or do they actually like?
No, they pretty much like Alien the movie infect humans, and then
They
like,
infect humans. Okay, I thought they had to.
Successively, like with each one born, it gets more and more normal, and then they just.
Don't judge me, but I was laying in bed yesterday and was like, no one speaks about this. Reddit speaks about this. Genes for everyone, that's right. They insert gene material. Well, that's what she said.
Yes, they do.
All right. Are you cool with building some gargoyles?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have not built those yet. But are those are the Raveners that rare?
Yeah.
Like, are they?
The Reveners were sold out in every single shop in Germany. And I was refreshing. And if Games Workshop is now, if you can buy them on Games Workshop again, it will probably take a little bit, and then the shops will have it now too. But I wanted to have the assembly for this commission ready, so I just ordered them online. You will find them, but they're always like
out of stock.
nachbestellt or something like that. You can also build these if you prefer. I mean, they're cool models. They're definitely more modern than the gargoyles.
Yeah, shit, yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Cool. Okay, start. If there's a specific demand, we can redeem a Ben Growl. Ooh, I'm not sure if you have unlocked that yet already. The Ben Growl comes after the first finished mini. Let's paint a little bit. If there are no special wishes, since on YouTube someone demanded Genestealers, I will start with the Genestealers. Unless more people say sisters. For the sisters, I will definitely have to check my phone a little bit to check what the actual color scheme looks like. To nail that. And the Genestealers, I already know. Trotzdem ein Sound offen. Oh ja, stimmt. Brrr. Oh, das war nicht gut. Da müssen wir bald nochmal einen machen. Okay, so we have one sisters vote versus one Genestealer vote.
When in doubt, for the Imperium.
When in doubt, for the Imperium. Well, that means sister, huh?
Yep.
Alright.
None of that heretical Xenos filth.
Let's start with some bases. Genes forever. Welcome to the stream, Faintox. First time chatters get a special welcome. Ooh, first time chatters now get the sound. Let's paint a little bit. I will do the bases for the sisters, just because then they can dry, and I will move on. Then to... Ooh, actually we could paint some motorcycles. I primed the motorcycles from the Genestealers. You know, like the... What are they called? I keep forgetting their name. Ben, did you get like an evening off?
Yeah. So she's ill again, I think, anyway.
Ah, you fled. It all makes sense now.
I used to be ill because she got me sick, and now she brought some sort of new disease again. So.
Oh, damn.
It's the drawback of working in a doctor's office, I guess.
Probably, yeah. Okay. You're mainly using AK, right? Is there a must-have blue? Because I noticed despite being 3 years into the hobby and owning about 100 paint bottles, I only have Games Workshop's Cantor Blue. That's an excellent question. By the way, since I have kind of openly talked about it now, the paint set that I am working on together with AK is going to work, and it's going to be
12 Dragon Bloods.
12 Dragon Bloods, and the rest is 5 times Amethyst Blue. It will be filled up. It will be latest August, but we're pushing and hoping for something before that. So in the set there will be a blue. I personally like the Imperial Blue. This is what will be in the set. So Knackigbrot, if you are asking. I really like this. You cannot go wrong with a deep blue. And also something, if you're looking for something brighter, I'm also using Ducat Blue quite often. Ey, Lenny, Gastro ist geil. Willkommen im Stream. Passend zum Hobbit Release, exactly. Yeah. And also a little secret tip, underrated, the Arachnic Turquoise. There's a little bit more green in there, but yep, this good. Okay, back to some of the bases.
Which variant actually?
I think it does not really matter. Rule of cool. Mainly melee. If there's an option between stuff, melee.
Okay, so
In this case, da finde ich auf jeden Fall den Kopf ein bisschen albern. Ich glaube, ich würde den machen.
Ja.
Beste Farbe für Tau, so ist es. So yeah, speaking about the weekend, I was on my first workshop with Jason, aka Valbjorn. I'm sure some of you know him. He's the crazy dude who actually uses green stuff to do knots. And he is ridiculously accurate. It's definitely on another level. His patience, you gotta say. His patience and his attention to detail is something that really impressed me. And we've been hobbying together a little bit. On Thursday, I showed him Munich because it was his first time in Germany. And I wanted to show him around a little bit so that he gets the most of his trip. And we hung out and did a little bit of hobby time. And I remember in the stream someone mentioned Maschinenkrieger a couple of weeks ago. And with Jason together, we jumped very deep into the topic of Maschinenkrieger, and we basically spent the entire evening looking at websites, looking for kits from the Maschinenkrieger stuff. Oh, they have so many cool things. Ben, do you know them?
Yep. The model store.
Traudels has them, right? Yeah, I saw them. They're like a lot more expensive than on other places, but it would be nice to go, and I'd love to see them in person actually.
Yeah, you can like legitimately just ask him if he can open up the box. And
that's super nice.
Get the stuff.
Yeah. Kuchemann, that's a new person in the stream. Welcome to the stream. Oh man, an offline sound is so much better than a digital one. Why does this cause so much joy? Hi, hab letztens deine Genestealer gesehen. Sehr cool. Vielen Dank, das freut mich. Also, is the color paint set getting sold in retail stores? I work at Zwergenfürst in Hamburg, and we might be interested. Ooh, very cool. I think it will, since it will be an official cooperation with AK, you can probably text them once it's released, and they will probably provide. Yes. I think it will be. Yeah, it should be possible. There will be also a demo at Spiel where I'm going to be presenting my new set. which I'm very excited about. And then I will also take some for myself in order to show and spread the love in the workshops. Since the main reason for me to do this set was in the workshops, I'm being asked many times like, oh, which color did you use there? Oh, this specific tone was super nice, because I like to go around and share the colors. And this is basically a collection of all the colors that I use all the time. And it's a set, it's basically like my personal favorites, and it's I made it out of convenience and put some thought into it, so that you can mix everything you need. And yeah, that was the main reason. So I will also take some into the workshops. How much dragon blood? Is there 100 milliliter, I hope? Yes, all the bottles will be small except one gigantic dragon blood, like this. This is the size the dragon blood will come in. This is 60 milliliters, unfortunately only. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Das ist umgekippt. Are you mixing contrast with regular acrylics there? No, just normal acrylics. I put like a dark tone here, so if I want something darker, I have a little bit darker tones up there. I can put it also a little bit more into focus if you're interested in what I'm doing on the palette. Then there's a little bit of a bluish gray tone down here, and a more warmish gray tone, which is also brighter up there. And this is where I'm jumping around. So I'm using a fair amount of water actually for the first round. Ooh, Ben, before I forget. Enjoy.
Ah, yes.
Try it. You can cut it with the scissors to the size that you need. And you can take a lot more if you want. I have plenty. This is the one from Jason from IM.
As long as I don't have to go up to 5,000 grit.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was just about to say that. So I hobbied with Jason, and while I was assembling, like Ben, you saw what was going on in the living room with other Genestealers, huh? So I was assembling multiple minis. I was doing the bases for the rest of them, and in the meantime, he sanded one mini. That's his prime time. That's his hello, heroic brush. Welcome to the stream. That's his comfort zone. That's his favorite part of the hobby. So when we were getting up in the morning, the first thing I was doing was painting and building, and the first thing he was doing, he took some of the towel bits and just started cleaning bits. That was like his comfort zone. I love that so much because it's so different of what I know from other people. And he likes to take his time for that. So it was so funny for me to see like him cleaning one model while I did all the commission speed paste. It was really, really interesting. And he's a very nice person. We got along very, very well. It was very nice. But also at the same time, I'm happy now to be back in my little studio. And I'm doing the preparations for the weekend. And also getting back in my own little goblin mode. And yeah, that's it. Can he clean my plastic bits too? Yeah, well, give him a call. I'm sure he'll come by. Wann kommen eigentlich die T-Shirts? Gute Frage, Lenny. Das ist auch in the making. So the merch and the shirts are also in the making. Let's say the preparation work is done, and I have ordered the shirts in 2 different colors. So there will be, my CI colors, so it's like a brown and a beige. Those will be the 2 colors that will be available for the shirts, and I have only ordered 5 of each size. So 10 in total because of the 2 colors, but there will be, I think, in total 50 t-shirts. So it will be rather limited, and I'm still thinking I will take some to Spiel But I think I don't want to start to sell them like an online shop. It's more of a community thing that I would like to give to long-term supporters and people who are here every Tuesday. What's the smallest size? I think it should be S, or I know it's 5 sizes, so it's S, M, L, XL, maybe XXL. I'm not sure if it's XXL or even something smaller than small, but I don't think so. I think it's small, medium, large, XL, XXL, XXXL.
Dude, these things are stupid good.
Right?
They're stupid good.
And before I forget,
I might have to browse the.
Dobby ist frei! Okay. I just lost Ben. I had to gift him something and now I forgot about it, so now he's a free elf again. Oh, fantastic. Hey mate, I'm thinking about starting into commission painting. I want to offer airbrushing, just shadows, mids and high tones. Leasing the details for the owner. Do you think there's a place for it? Oh yes, 100%. Especially for beginners who don't like airbrushing. I'd commission you. I don't like airbrushing. But yes, definitely. I know several people who offer this type of service of just airbrushing. And Wicked Dice Studios in the town. Welcome to the stream. Wicked Dice are the people who are organizing the tournament on the weekend. If you are curious, go check out their website. The tournament was, I think, sold out within the first 24 hours. They're doing a fantastic job in terms of crazy terrain, and the venue is fantastic. I cannot wait for the weekend. Go check out Wicked Dice Studio. They just joined in the chat over on YouTube. Little fanboy moment here. And also, I absolutely love that there's someone in the chat called Genestealer Cultist texting, "I love Genestealers." Thanks a lot, man. I will just do these bases and then these can dry and I can switch over and do some Genestealers. I love that the Genestealers are getting some love now. I'm rarely seeing anyone paint them, and now just a bunch of people pop in here and go like, hey, more Genestealers. I love that. Und ich lieb's, dass du diese Sanding Sticks auch so feierst. Das ist einfach so ein krasser Gamechanger, oder?
Ja, wie schnell das da geht, wie gut.
Ich kann aber auch gar nicht beschreiben, was so der Unterschied ist zu einem normalen Sandpaper, aber es ist einfach geiler.
Es passt sich halt so viel besser an, du verlierst weniger Details.
Ja, ne?
Und es ist halt endschnell. Also, da ziehst du halt 2-3 Mal drüber, das Ding ist sauber. Crazy.
Jo. Hey, Auditore, welcome to the stream. If I would ever do commissions, I'd just bases. Nice, yeah. I could actually imagine just doing bases too. I love doing bases. These are probably the most basic bases I had on my table in a long time, just because this was a request from the customer. It's supposed to fit to the rest of the, like his scheme. But usually I always elevate my armies, and when we are moving to the Genestealers next, you can see how much work and love and I put into the storytelling, a little theme. Since the Genestealers are half Imperial and half aliens, this is being resembled inside of the bases. So they are also half Imperial and half with alien plants and alien tentacles, that type of stuff. I think that's That's a quite unique approach. At least I haven't seen that before. Usually the Genestealers are often like in a desert or something like that. What's the regular scheme for the
Like
Genestealers?
mining and Mechanicus stuff.
Yeah, mining and Mechanicus, right. Yeah, right. That would also be funny, I'm just thinking loud, since in the digital times mining is often referred to blockchain. Imagine a Genestealer with like a server. Missed opportunity.
Just cables on the floor everywhere.
I give that idea for free for the community. Now you guys build that, please. Mining Genestealer. Crypto Genestealers. Mit Crypto Bros.
Ja, also coole Caps auf.
Guten Abend, Bisalz and Jonsenmann. Ich bin gerade dabei, ein Style 4. Da ist, glaube ich, was auf der Strecke geblieben. Aber die Bases sind jetzt halbwegs ready. Das kann jetzt mal in Ruhe trocknen. Und wir machen so ein Moped jetzt. Wo ist denn hier so ein Moped? Gib mir mal ein Moped. Ja, das ist doch geil. Guck mal hier. Look at this. There's a motorcycle. Ich bin gerade dabei, einen Style für meine Space Wolves Bases zu kreieren. Ich mag die Snow Bases nicht so gerne, weil es wenig Kontrast zu hellblauen Größen. Wie würdest du das angehen?
Ganz ehrlich, Space Wolves finde ich so Lunar Desert geil. So grau, gräulich, bisschen entsättigt, weil du kannst in dieses Grau halt jeden Farbton zusätzlich reingeben. Aber du hast halt was Neutrales, Dunkles, was geil zu denen passt, wenn die hellblau sind. Und dann halt noch irgendwelche Farbsprutzer rein. Das halt.
Ja.
Für Space Wolves finde ich das halt ziemlich nice.
Wobei man da aufpassen muss, dass es nicht zu sehr grau in grau wird.
Ja.
Ich habe
also je nachdem wie punchy die halt sind. Ne?
ja, ich habe die Space Wolves. Ich habe einen Guide auf Patreon zu den Space Wolves. Da habe ich Forest Bases gemacht. Da habe ich grüne Bases gemacht. Die fertigen Ergebnisse gibt es auch auf Insta, aber das komplette Tutorial ist auch auf Patreon. Ich fand Forest Bases ziemlich interessant.
Ja, die Farbkombi ist halt sehr geil.
Ich könnte mir aber auch gut vorstellen, so... sorry, I'll switch back to English. I could also very well imagine for the Space Wolves having something like a autumn theme, so with like leaves and orange.
Ooh.
You know I like colorful bases.
If I ever get that scout kill team, I'll try it.
Lenny fragt, wann Astra Scout Guides? I gotta say they are really hot. I really like the scouts, but as you know, I'm drowning in work, and it's not a commission. It would be a nice to have project, and at the moment I'm spending all my nice to have time into some competition pieces that I can bring something, anything to Essen Golden Demon, because I plan to go. I'm not planning to try hard again, but I would like to at least bring something that I'm proud of and that I like. And at the moment I have zero, because I'm just working, and there's no time. And now I'm really happy I actually have this dinosaur with this base. This is what I have been working on today. So this is the furthest progress I have. And the Gooba Palooza is crazy how much work it is. I forgot how big. It's 5 small minis, so I thought it's not a lot of time, but at the end it's a lot of time. And I already painted the Red Terror. So I have something from that guide, but I love the models, so chances are high that I would do them sometime or someday. Okay, at the moment I'm just wet blending a little bit. To get like a feeling of the vibe. Ich fühle mich nicht gut, dass er mit dem T-Shirt wieder überliest. No stickers. Was habe ich vergessen? Was muss ich nachlesen? Nils, es ist ein unverzeihlicher Fehler. Ich habe wieder irgendwas vergessen und gelesen. Ich bin nicht gut im Multitasking. Short story about the T-shirts. They will come when they're ready. I am not producing them. A friend of mine is doing them, and I don't want to stress her, since it's a big favor and she also has a lot to do. So when the time is ready, that's why I usually don't talk about these type of things, because then you guys cannot be impatient. If you don't know it, was der Bauer nicht kennt, macht ihn nicht heiß, ne? Altes bekanntes Sprichwort. Hey, we have a first-time chatter. Merias von Raukov. Hey, Lukas, how was the sculpting weekend? Love your Red Terror. Hello, Cosmin. Special welcome to the stream, Cosmin. Really nice to see your name pop up, Cosmin. You had the same workshop last weekend, right? So you know how the process was. And my biggest liking, it sounds weird, but I fell in love with these sponges, so that was really nice. And overall, yes, really learned many things that I didn't know before, which is the purpose of a workshop, huh? So I would call it a great success. I had an ad and woke up to your horn. Yep. Long story short, it was good. Good workshop. I like the sanding sponges a lot that he gave to us and explained why you should use them. Okay, let's dry this a little bit. Such a quality of life thing, having a hairdryer next to your workstation. So good. I love it. Bisalz abonniert mit Prime. Das ist mir doch auch eine Hupe wert. Prime-Abo is worthy of the horn. Thanks a lot. Much appreciated. We actually didn't use the sanding sponges a lot, only to sand the tools. Yes, correct, but try sanding your models with them. It's ridiculous how good it works. I immediately ordered it. But yeah, if you mainly work with busts, you are probably not cleaning as much. But me as a commission person, I assemble a lot of minis. especially right now at the moment with the Genestealer project. I'm still not fully done with the assembly part. But yeah, it is one of those little hobby tricks. Oh, die Geräusche, Ben. Hammer.
Super.
Hammer.
So gut. Wie ein Babypopo. Wie ein Babypopo, das Ding.
Nice. Okay. Let me actually move over to some... I want to do this in medium rust. Dobby the Nail Artist. Ich bin jetzt stiller Zuschauer, bis Dragonblood zu sehen ist. Na dann. Da lasse ich nicht lange auf mich warten. Hier, Nils, komm zurück. Hier ist es. Oh, die ist fast leer, ey. Komisch. I can see that you're working hard, my friend. Did you see the moth girl from Asa? I did. Asa showed it to me a couple of weeks ago. And I was, I was really in love because it opens up a lot of themes that you can do with it. I was immediately thinking about like a skull thing, because some moths have like this skull kind of shapes. It's really cool. Wicked Dice schreibt, hab Terrain mit USL mit weißen Oil Underpaint, das Bild kennst du und das Öl ist nach Tag 1 immer noch nicht trocken. Bin an manchen Stellen wenig verdünnt drüber. Ist das normal? Depending on which oils you are using and how diluted it is, it can be normal that they're still not dry after one day. Take a hairdryer. It speeds it up a little bit. And also, special welcome to Ruben. Hello, everyone. And another special welcome to Bisalz. Ich habe eine Crude auf Insta gesehen und deswegen mit Crude als meine erste 40k Armee angefangen. Fantastic. I love that. And also, since you are a first-time chatter, erste Chatter kriegen ein Willkommen. Jumping from YouTube to Twitch to finally spend my prime. Thanks, Baumkuchen. Much appreciated. Hey all, no sports today, so I can catch up an early Chewie stream. Fantastic. I love that. Let me start with a little kind of a primer for the motorcycle, because I want these to be a little bit rusty. The sanding sponges are great to clean your models, like the mold lines. If you never remove mold lines, shame on you. No, but if you don't care about mold lines, then sanding sponges are probably not for you. But me, I always I wish there would be no mold lines. I don't always take perfect care of them, just because cleaning a model perfectly, as you can see in the example of Jason, can take forever if you do it really perfectly, and nobody is paying you for that. So I've found like a good in-between solution so that the obvious ones are not visible. But if you turn the model upside down and then below here, maybe there inside there will be a mold line. I leave mold lines as a rage bait. Wow. Where can I buy them? Sanding sponges. Type them in anywhere. Your preferred shop. Hi, ich liebe dein Panzer im Walddiorama und überhaupt alles mit Waldthematik. Kannst du mir eine Lampe zum Malen empfehlen? Irgendwie bin ich immer mit meinem Licht nicht zufrieden. Vielen Dank, merci für das Kompliment. Das freut mich. Gerade mit dem Panzer Panzer im Wald habe ich ein ganz komisches Verhältnis, weil der einfach bei Golden Demon, glaube ich, übersehen wurde. und ich ganz viele Verbesserungsloops gemacht habe und verschlimmbessert habe. Aber wenn er am Ende dann gefällt, umso schöner. Lampen, ich benutze die Dinger hier von Redgrass einfach, weil sie flexibel sind, habe aber jahrelang mit 10 Euro Ikea-Leuchten gemalt. Also whatever floats your boat when it comes to lamps. Okay, I'm out of... Let's get a little bit closer now. Oop. Okay. You know the drill. It's time for the dirty down rust. I'm really looking forward to the weekend just because I've been preparing so much. Last 2 days I've been doing nothing else. And I was like, oh, I have everything since I've made several guides about non-metallic on Patreon. And then I was like, but this is missing. That's missing. I have no slides on this and that and ba. Flupp, 50 Seiten. Aber so geile Themen, wirklich richtig Bock drauf. Hashtag Saturation Borders. The good stuff. Tobi, ich freue mich schon auf den Workshop am Samstag und Sonntag. Hammer, ich auch. Finde ich richtig gut. If anyone wants to join and is in Germany on a spontaneous matter, I think there's 1 or 2 tickets left. Would be lovely if anyone wants to join. You know me, and I don't like to go, oh, it's the best ever. I hate speaking in superlatives. But those slides are... ja, das wird schon richtig lecker, muss ich sagen. Are we live on YouTube as well? Yes, Ruben. On this side there's the YouTube, and on that side there's the Twitch. I have both chats open, so I'm painting, talking, and reading 2 chats. So don't be worried like Niels if I miss a message. Loved your recent video with the Blood Angels. Thanks a lot. Thanks so much. That was like, the people from the stream know. I think the last time I painted the Blood Angels in the stream, I was just like, I want to get rid of this. I need to get done. It's past the time where I'm enjoying it. So the last couple of miles of that project were really tough. And I'm happy I managed to put that video out just before, on the same weekend they announced the 11th edition. Isn't that a nice coincidence, huh? Okay, this is done. Now I am moving to brass. I miss the old technical Tuesday. Right? We had a good run. Now that you said it though, it will probably break next week, or maybe even... Hey Lenny, if you're lucky, it will break today during the stream. Lenny hat's gejinxed. In case I should be just like gone from one moment to the next, you guys know what happened. Lenny made the machine gods angry. That would be awesome. Look at this. This looks like something that could be out of a different metal. Oh, I love that these models are filled with so many metal parts. Actually, it's not the smartest idea to start doing this now. But I'm an impatient painter, so I'll do it now. Chanceersatz. Anzeige ist raus.
Anzeige ist raus.
Anzeige ist raus. Haben Sie eine Haftpflichtversicherung? Oh, Ah, Dobby ist heute nicht warm gemacht. Dobby war schon zu lange nicht mehr da.
Das ist gut, weil ich will ja nicht zu fest auf diese Base hier kleben, weil sonst musst du ja auch in die Hand schneiden wie ich, wenn du versuchst, das abzukriegen.
Yes.
Das restliche Modell ist noch ganz.
Sehr gut. Schön, dass du da bist, Ben. Nicht falsch verstehen.
Ich komm nie wieder hier.
Du darfst immer kommen, wenn deine Freundin krank ist. Vielleicht guckt die zu. Wir müssen uns. Er hat eben ganz oft gesagt, wie sehr er dich liebt. So. Da sind wir gerade so nochmal rausgekommen aus der Nummer. Dobby braucht mal wieder eine Tracht. Wie damals in der Ritterzeit. Dobby muss mal wieder gefoltert werden. Ab auf die Streckbank. Wie in der Ritterzeit. Ritterzeit. By the way, the Boba Curva phase is still not over. I'm still getting Boba Curva memes in my feed. It's more intense now. In terms of, I'm also seeing how Boba Curvas are attacking people. Which is crazy. They're usually quite peaceful animals, right? At least that's how I perceive them. Okay, some separations in the metallics. I like that. I think I will do a really easy job. Reifen in Rubber, oder? Mini Ratatouille. Mini Bobber. Does anyone know, or is anyone from the US coming to Golden Demon? Because I was thinking it would be really smart to give someone, like the commissions that I'm painting for people in the US, to just give it to someone.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Right? And then they can send it from inside of the country. That would be so much better. I'm sure we can organize something. The Get Good guys, but aren't they from Denmark? Norway? I mean, Magnus is. The way you said it, Ben, was like you thought about that already too, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, how do you transport that on a plane that it doesn't
Yep.
bust?
Hey, Cryo, welcome to the stream. Hey, guck mal, Cryo, ich habe ein neues Spielzeug. I love it. It's such a simple thing. Some of their community. Ah, okay, interesting. I think they come as a whole pack from all over the world. I always thought the majority is UK painters. Ali, Wicked Dice, Chuchu. Hey, und Volker ist auch da. Welcome to the stream. Cav was my neighbor on the weekend. We were sitting together in Valbjorn's workshop. And we had some dinner, some lunch. It was fantastic having you around. Welcome to the stream. Today I'm trying to see for the first time how these Genestealers go. The motorcycle Genestealers. First unit from that badge. There are definitely a lot of surfaces on the models.
Necromunda Ashways Genestealer Gang. Hives Angels.
Wow. Wow. Das ist genial. Das ist genial. Did you guys hear this? Did you guys hear this? Ben just had a fantastic idea. Doing these as a Necromunda gang and calling them Hives Angels. Wow, I'm such a sucker for puns. Fear DG, probably a dumb question, but if possible, can you give a quick overview of how you usually thin your paints? I always struggle thinning mine, but my layers are super inconsistent. Yes, sure. That's what this stream is meant to be like. I'm happy to answer questions. So, this is pure color. This is pure water. Okay. And you can see this is about what I would say is a really thin consistency. So when you spread it out, you can actually see the color of the palette. And if you take pure color and you spread it out, you don't see anything. So I usually, if this is the water, I usually add this amount if I want to paint base layers. This is like 90% of how I paint. Rather thin, and depending on, like, there are a million usages of paint consistency. So depending on what you want to do, you add more or less. If you want really thick paint, which you usually don't want, but sometimes there's a reason for it. For example, if your model is very wet and you paint wet in wet and you want the color to stick onto the model, then you will use pure paint. And if you want to use a glaze, then you will dilute it even stronger. But now you saw like my 90% paint consistency. And don't forget, like, use a paper towel. This is the biggest tip. Use a paper towel. Never dilute your paints and directly go to the model if you have troubles with that. At some point you will get used to it and you know when to use it and how to use it. But if you struggle with paint consistency, use your paper towel more.
Lenny said you forgot a sound.
Luki, mach schon. Luki, na los. Wieder einen ich sehe den Sound halt nicht mal mehr. Wo ist das? Wo wird das denn angezeigt? Deine Nachricht vorheben. Today my Wookiee sounds also not good. I think I will substitute. The sound is this now. The big thing as well, mindful reputation until you get a good feeling for it. Studio 489, welcome to the stream. I'm just reading the chat and not painting. I really don't know. Cryo, how do you do it in the stream? I can only paint the shittiest shit on stream just because of the Bop, 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 bop. This is no concentration phase. How do people do this? Streaming is not meant to be for painting. Hot take. Hot take of the day. It's only meant for speed painting, and I'm really impressed that you and Aaron paint such high detailed things. Maybe just ignore the chat for half an hour and make people get used to that. Ow, as Crockford in Wookiee style. When? Not a model I like, I have to say. The Walking Ballista model they just released.
It is kind of funny though.
It is funny, but there are, let's say, 615 models I would paint before that. I would convert it and make something cool out of it. That's always an option, but the OG thing, it looks a little bit like a toys kit to me, to be honest. Not my cup of tea. Red Terror, I would paint 10. No questions asked. Fantastic model. I have so many ideas. Let me go and get it. You haven't seen it either, huh? Bumm. Das ist halt echt groß, gell?
Krass. Das Muster ist etwas sehr geil geworden.
So we actually have to zoom out to see this. That's the Red Terror. I have, I think, 3 ideas that I was choosing from how to paint this. It's such a cool model. I'd love to see someone build a fulcrum out of this, because the second half of the body is basically a fulcrum.
That's a crazy idea.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
If I would had more time, I would have done that. But yeah, fantastic sculpt. I mean, just the head with this thing looking like a predator. Tausendfüßler Fulgrim. Ja, Vollgas, ey, richtig geil. Ich bin fairly confident, dass sie das Fulgrim-Modell als Sculpt genommen haben und abgeändert haben, weil unten der Schwanz, ich habe beide Modelle in der Hand gehabt, ich habe beide Modelle bemalt. Die Ähnlichkeit ist wicked.
Unten der Schwanz. Never grow up.
That's right. Thanks, Cryo. I'd love to, it would probably, since so many people liked it, and now I have a little bit more time, it would be a great time to finalize it a little bit, because I painted this whole thing in 2 days, which is ridiculous for this size of a model, so I had to skip many details. But now I like the result, and it would have deserved some more love. Maybe I'll come back one day. Famous last words. I'll probably never go back to that model. Once you call a project done, you don't go back.
Yeah, I feel like that's also okay.
Yeah, I don't go back. Let's put it that way. Don't we all? Yep. Okay. else is missing? Boot detail? Oh, the amethyst blue is actually missing. Oh yeah, definitely in the category of searching for details until infinity. And also I need some metal tones. Liebe Grüße an den Snowboarder Pro hinter dir übrigens. Frag Bemo mal, ob er diesen Neo Sander jetzt gekauft hat. Ben, hast du einen Neo Sander gekauft?
Nee, aber diesen Fantic Bremer.
Fantic Bremer. Keine Ahnung, Werder Bremen oder sowas, sagt er.
Fantic Dremel.
Fantic Dremel. Okay. Look at that. Some dark steel tones. Yes, yes. Good, Anakin, good. Junge, ich habe mich heute Morgen so erschrocken, da saß da einfach eine Taube. Auf einmal hat die ans Fenster geklopft. Ich bin fast vom Stuhl gefallen. Also so, kennst du diese Mini-Herzinfarkte? Wahnsinn. Also, Sir, do you have a minute? Knock, knock. Okay. It's very orange right now. I want it to be darker. Let's do another round of Dirty Down. Or actually, I will highlight first and then... The base coat was an orange-brown, then effect and then metallics. Yes, correct. Pretty cool, thanks. Well, it's fast and effective, but it's not ready. I'm looking for some more punch. Taube, taktische Anhör- und Beobachtungseinheit. Genau das. Die alleinreisenden Flüchtlinge, das sind Kindersoldaten, die hier installiert werden. Kennen meine deutschen Meme-Follower diese Audio? Nee. Es wird immer hergenommen, so nach dem Motto, so, ja, wenn du mal in der U-Bahn deine Kopfhörer vergisst und dann du die Gespräche von den Nachbarn anhören musst und dann kommt immer, die alleinreisenden Flüchtlinge, doch sind Kindersoldaten, die hier installiert werden. Natürlich mit dem härtesten Ossi-Dialekt. Das ist lustig, ne? Weil alle Ossis sind rechts. Das ist lustig. Cryo, das kennst du nicht? Sofort anhören gehen. Aber ist tatsächlich, ich habe das mal gesucht, weil ich davon einen Ohrwurm hatte. Ist nicht so einfach zu finden. Man muss einfach eingeben, die alleinreisenden Flüchtlinge sind Kindersoldaten. Wegen Merkel! Ganz genau. So, jetzt sind wir hier in der Bubble. Raus hier. Wir wollen wieder zurück zu Boba Kurva. Okay, and also back to English. Sorry. The last couple of weeks I've been drifting into the German just thanks to the memes. The memes made me do it. Certified German moment. Yeah, the metal is 100% still too bright. It's important for this color scheme that everything is rather darkish. So I will get there. Now everything got one coat, and we will dirty it down.
Was hast du noch für deinen Vortex-Mixer da gezahlt?
Nichts. Fuffi oder sowas.
Kann er was?
Ja, ist okay. Ist jetzt kein crazy Banger, aber ich hab mir den Arm abgeschüttelt beim Dirty Downen.
Ja, das Zeug, ja. Jetzt müsstest du eigentlich in so eine Dauerzentrifuge reinklemmen.
Ja, genau. Einfach wie diese Uhrenbeleber, die immer sich so im Kreis drehen. Sowas will ich für mein Dirty Down. Oh, this is a grenade launcher, huh? This guy doesn't fuck around. Yeah, that's what this guy's all about. Okay. Now the rust is real. Lehman rust. But I still want it darker. I'll actually paint some dark parts onto it by hand. Look at that, that's it. That's it. The black actually does the job. Wieso gibt es so viele Trottel in diesem Land? Video gefunden. Ja, das ist schon hardcore. Da gibt es eine ganze Doku drüber. Ich will jetzt nicht sagen, dass ich mir die komplett angeguckt habe, aber da kriegst du wirklich Primetime-Trottel. Aber die Trottel gibt es überall. Und genauso gibt es überall tolle Menschen. Und so verbleiben wir heute politisch. Jason was also very frustrated with the situation. We talked about that also a little bit. And I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious that there's also not a lot to laugh about with as a US citizen. Alright, let's do the rest of the metallics. So this thing, actually in brass. Brum, brum. And also I want some brass elements on this thing. And here, this is cool. This is cool. Yeah. Once again, color variety. Not sticking to only one color. So. More brass. Brass for the brass gods. How's the assembly going, Ben?
First one was a bit slow, but I guess the second one's gonna be a bit faster.
Warm up.
Yeah.
Classic warm up Revener. I appreciate the help.
Yeah, I think I can probably get this one done, and then I probably need to head over.
That's alright. I'll allow it. Or you plan to just get over for a quick hello?
Yeah. Well, I'll see if she needs anything.
There's plenty of time on the weekend. Actually, I thought about it, and I would, if you don't mind, I'd prefer driving with you. So you being the driver.
Me being the driver, sure. Can do.
I'm gonna assemble some gray as well now. Very cool. Very cool. Do that, Cryo, and enjoy. Oh, this purple is so important. Everything is in the same color. This one breaks the pattern. I put the phone now next to my head when we will listen to your guys' voices while falling asleep. It's late here, my body's still in bandages and my head will still full of mental clips. Oh damn, that sounds like a serious surgery. I hope you're well and sleep well in your Bettgestell. Okay, okay. Scanning, checking, scanning, checking. Actually, this one's a good model to also include some orange shoulder pad. I don't like the bike since it's only metals yet at this point. Something I want to change. Okay. There's this thing. Concentration mode is on. Oh, actually there's a headlight. Wants some bright light. Nice. Backlights? Nope. It's a Genestealer, no backlights. I'm not happy with the motorcycle thing going on. Let's see if some weathering can change that. Schnelle Brille. Ram ram. Indeed. Very schnelle Brille. I know what I don't like. There's no recess shading in here. Separating these things from each other will probably help. Yeah. Needs more darker shadows. Model's too bright. Slowly, slowly. I'm starting to like where this is going, but yes, since the motorcycle is taking away all of the attention, it demands some love. Do that, Volker. Enjoy. This is too much. Let's tone that down again. Okay. I like it now. Diese gut. Okay. Yep, much better. Much better now. Start to highlight this. Kannst du mal ein bisschen mehr reinzoomen? Ja, ist ja sicher. Wenn du das sagst, dann sofort. So. So. Next up, bisschen Hauti. Da ist nämlich noch nichts passiert. Wet in wet. Uppa. Bisschen gekleckert. He. Das fixen wir gleich. Der wird das doch langsam ganz ansehlich. Spielst du eigentlich noch Arc Raiders, Meister?
Nee.
Nee?
Nee.
How come?
Och.
War dann irgendwann,
einfach mal.
war dann irgendwann mal gut.
Ja. Nee, derzeit versenke ich mich mehr so in Kopf abschalten, Battlefield, Gothic Armada 2.
Fair.
Bisschen Warhammer-Strategiekram.
Fair, fair. Wetblending muss ich echt mal üben. Das ist einfach nur nass in nass. Ich glaube, ein bisschen haben wir das in Saarbrücken gemacht. Aber ja, das ist immer leicht gesagt und dann schwer umgesetzt. Hier, da sind wir jetzt. Okay. Okay. This is nice. Getting there. Let's paint the rest of the glasses. Oop. This leather band. Oop. And actually paint the glasses. I could be a little bit more precise. Yeah, I need to. Oh, you can actually see. I thought my head is 100% in the screen. Oh, there's also a little screen. Yeah. Den Dings, den du mir gestern geschickt hast, der ist für dich selber, oder?
Ja. Yep.
Das war der, nachdem du die Commission gemalt hast und gesagt hast, ja, das sind eigentlich geile Modelle, da brauche ich auch einen für mich.
Yep.
Fair.
Den muss ich mal vorbeibringen, wenn er fertig ist.
Sehr gerne. Okay. Klassische Luft-raus-Momente. Yeah, the paint job needs much more definition in terms of accuracy, sharpness. A little bit too speed painted. But that's the cool thing about speed painting, we can redefine now. What's everyone's opinion on the new Squidma brushes? Have you seen them?
Nope.
They cooperated with
Wasn't it Da Vinci?
Da Vinci, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well.
I mean, Da Vinci also has good brushes. I really just don't like their miniature range.
Da Vinci?
Yeah, like the ones that are meant for miniature painting.
That's right, yeah.
I don't have great experiences with those.
It'd be exciting to see if the way they feedback them actually made them change something about the way that they build their stuff. But then again, I guess it's an okay price to produce, and maybe the margin is good. I guess that's like the main reason behind it.
Probably. This is still very quick and dirty. I don't like that. I want to get into some details. That's a great looking Hive Angel. That's right. People are already adapting it, Ben.
Oh yeah.
Hive,
Seems like I need to make a second Necromunda guy for myself.
Hive's Angels. Yeah, that was a really good. That was a really good call. Okay. Okay. Better, but still, I think I need some filters. It's too blunt. Let me use some pigment dust stuff. This is not very realistic, since he is driving in an alien infested part, but getting some pigments over the tires for some weathering. Just to see how that goes. I haven't painted these models. I'm still experimenting, testing phase. I can really see how you know what to paint and where for maximum impact. Thanks for showing us how you work. That's a really nice way of putting it. I feel a little bit chaotic at the moment, so it's nice to hear that it apparently at least seems to help others. But yes, I'm looking from far away all the time, and at the moment I feel like this is all the same. I mean, it's all metallic, so it is the same, but I'm trying to make it look a little bit different now. so that it has a little bit more impact. One way to do that. Could you mix the pigments with other colors beforehand? You can mix pigments with other colors, but I do not recommend that. They do weird things. But yes, you can. But the main reason I used pigments was because they dry ultra matte and they look like dust once they are dried. Okay. Then the rest I need some Blue Moon Obsidian. I need some black wash. Hive dust, that's right. You made it.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Almost done with this one. I imagine Genestealers is a pretty crazy army to play just because you can take fucking Tyranids.
Yep.
And tanks.
And apparently one of the people are scared of this army. I was told. I'm not playing, so I have no idea. But people are scared of the army because they're extremely complex to play because you respawn all the time.
Oh right, they have that. Yeah. That's the mechanic from the Genestealers. Yeah.
And that's why no one plays them. And if you meet them on a tournament, apparently people are scared because you don't have any experience against them. Kannst du sagen, Angst, Potter? Actually, now the more I look at the model, I will do a change. This is too much metallics. I will actually change this in favor of some gray. Because then the metal inside can actually do its work. I like this already much more. Yeah, this is what was bugging me all the time. Yeah, it was just metal and metal and metal, and now it's a metal body but painted in gray paint.
Yeah, I found that to be a good fix because you can just mix up like surfaces and give it some more, dial it down a bit essentially.
Yep. I was really not happy with where this was, and now I found the solution. Also, the pigments don't look great. Just looks like I haven't painted those parts. Another learning. Ah, danke. Merci. Gesundheit in Caps Lock. Danke, 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 danke. Okay. Okay, okay. Das war schon mal gut, das war schon mal gut. Lasst uns ein paar, wo ist das hier? Clear Green. Das und das auf die Palette packen. So. Und so. Konzentration. Dunkle Trennung. Ist das Dark Sea Blue? Ist das so hell? Ist das echt so hell? Damn. Gib mir mal hier dunkles, gib mir mal eine Schwarz. Dann machen wir nämlich in der Sonnenbrille die Hälfte. Die untere Hälfte. Mal schön dunkel. Alter, was ist das da für ein Opferpinsel? Da Vinci. Ha! Da haben wir es wieder. Wirklich schlimm, ey. Guck mal hier. War wirklich schlimm, Alter. In alle Richtungen hat es geguckt.
Hat er nicht letztens auf Squidlywitz auf ein Video rausgebracht, wie man gefickte Pinsel repariert?
Echt? Würde ich gern mal sehen, ob das jemand, weil die kamen ja schon so. Da ist es ja kein Fix.
Ja. Das ist wohl, weil da so eine Schicht drauf ist, Schutz, und dann geht das hinten in das Ferre, ne? Also,
Mhm.
ja. Oder es ist einfach scheiße.
Okay, der Rest wird... Jo. Weiß nochmal rein. Nur nicht in die richtige Richtung, so ist es nämlich. Überall hin zeigen die Bristles.
Brischluss. Guten alten Brischluss. Bist du den zweiten Revenant mit diesen riesen Klauen oder auf dem normalen? Entweder so oder so. Ich glaube, ich finde den ganz so gut. Revenant normal irgendwie das geil. Den da? Die normalen, also die ganzen Standard Revenant sind irgendwie.
Sieht cool aus. ich diese Neon-Dinger gemacht.
Ja.
Yes. Yeah, that's not too bad. Take some clear green. What magic white is that? That's the AK white, just the regular acrylic. This is looking good.
Stimmt, was soll ich denn eigentlich für Farben mitbringen machen?
Hast du die E-Mail nicht bekommen? Ich habe dir eine E-Mail geschickt. Aber ich habe das ausprobiert. Es kann sein, dass die E-Mail gar nicht rausging. Ich habe nämlich mit BCC zum ersten Mal gearbeitet.
Ja, BCC.
So Datenschutz und so weiter.
Also.
That's actually a nice detail. Having that just on the... Just on the front part.
Diese Sanding Sponges, ne?
Das ist schon so richtig krass, oder?
Für Kettenschwerter, Handschuhe, die ganze Scheiße.
Da, wo man nicht hin will.
So gut.
Was geht morgen? Thanks, I'm currently selecting some stuff to order from the PK Pro Shop. Oh, that's nice. If you scroll down on here on Twitch, down below you should see there are some shops linked, and also PK Pro, where you can type in a code and you will get a discount. Feel free to use that. Wer war in der Blindcopy? In der Blindcopy waren die Workshop-Teilnehmer. Zumindest habe ich das ausprobiert. I already saw the code. Thanks for reminding. Sure. Was geht morgen, Volker? Morgen weiß ich noch gar nicht so genau. Morgen mache ich die letzten Slides fertig für den Workshop am Wochenende. Und hoffe, das hier, das hast du am Anfang vom Stream verpasst, hoffe, das hier weiterzumachen und zu Ende zu bringen. Ich habe hier mal eine Grasbase und dann mache ich diese Wurzelgeschichte hier noch. Das will ich detaillieren, um dann da was draufzusetzen, was ich als Beispiel am Workshop zeigen möchte. Taftig, ganz genau. I'm a tough guy.
Taffer Typ.
So ist es.
Das ist der Tufte.
Es wird nicht besser, ne? Nee. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Ja, komm, ein bisschen Neongelb ins Zentrum. Pollux sagt, sieht schon nice aus. Vielen Dank. Ich bin noch nicht ganz zufrieden. Das braucht noch ein bisschen hier. Aber es geht schon mal in eine richtige Richtung. Okay. Nice. Ja, die Lichter machen schon viel aus. Not gonna lie. Okay. Zufälligerweise bin ich am Wochenende in München einen Kumpel besuchen, aber ein Workshop von dir steht auf meiner To-Do-Liste. Lustig.
Ja, dann.
Dann könnt ihr jetzt zusammen noch auf den Workshop kommen. Kakophonie, nur um dich zu triggern. Perfekt. Ich habe Uriel Ventris heute angefangen, was ich bisher extrem gut finde, muss ich gestehen. Auf den Hinweis von Lenny hin. Lenny hat das empfohlen. Noch nicht einmal Kakophonie gesagt. Muss ein gutes Hörspiel sein.
Komm noch.
Die Night Haunter Trilogie habe ich gehört. Fand ich nicht so krass, wie alle gesagt haben. Weil das war, glaube ich, das, was mit Abstand am häufigsten genannt wurde. Alle haben gesagt, Night Haunter Trilogie. Ich verstehe, warum man es mag. Es macht ein bisschen was auf bei Night Hauntern. Ich finde das trotzdem irgendwie kacke. Aber nicht so der Night Haunter Dude. Night Lords. Was ist Night Haunter? Ah, so heißt der Primarch. Der Night Haunter.
Ja, ich weiß nicht. Ich bin immer noch so ein bisschen on the fence für Night Lords. Irgendwie geil, aber irgendwie auch ziemlich Edgelords.
Ja, also ich
Bisschen
finde
wie Space Wolves. Irgendwie geil, irgendwie.
ich finde halt einfach wirklich komplett Banane, dass die einfach so komische Fledermaus-Drachen-Kopf-Dinger haben und dann noch Blitz. Es ist so richtig, keine Ahnung, so stelle ich mir vor, findet ein Achtjähriger sein erstes Superheldenspielzeug toll. Sorry, wenn ich damit jetzt irgendjemanden hart gefrontet habe.
Ich glaube, sie werden so leben.
Irgendein Hardcore Nightlord-Fan.
Standard Revenant sehen einfach gut aus. Kann nicht sein. Ich habe ja jetzt für so eine Kill-Team-Kampagne, die ich mit einem Kumpel spielen will, haben wir so ein bisschen Zeug bestellt. Unter anderem Murderwing.
Mhm.
Das ist das, was in dieser Sister-Box dabei war. Und ich musste sehr lachen. One of the figures is called a Depredator, but if you read it wrong, it's Depredator.
The Predator.
The Predator.
That's funny. The Predator. Arnie would be proud. Okay. Moped Dude.
So, langsam mal Dobby hatte ich immer 2 fertig gemacht.
Hammer.
Bleiben noch 3.
Ich danke dir.
Sehr gerne.
Okay. Actually, I think if you go I will also call it a day. What's it? 9:30. I think that's last week was crazy long. I think it was like 11:30 or something, or 11.
Yeah, I saw that and I checked because I was wondering how much I'd missed, and then I saw you were still on, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, last week I was on a good run. But for today, I think for this fella.
Yep, Hives Angels.
Hives Angels was
Feel the Kid Bash coming up there.
was the main cause of the stream. Yeah, I think the main thing I don't like is other metallics. They need some oils maybe. Oh, what's happening? In die Ritterzeit! Gibt es eigentlich eine Verräterlegion optisch, die du magst? Ja, wahrscheinlich liegt es einfach daran, eher nicht so.
Digga, Red Corsairs, komm schon.
Red Corsairs are a Kid Bash archetype to change and then do something cool with them.
But they're actually, they look like Night Lords without all the bat shit.
True. True.
So they're actually like, if you want to build Night Lords, just buy them. Way cooler.
Chappie joined the stream. Welcome, Chappie. Chappie was one of the people I met on the weekend finally. I know now Chappie. Danke für die Mini. Sehr gerne, wenn du sie gut gebrauchen kannst. Wo sind die anderen? Ich habe mir so ein paar, auf dem Flohmarkt gab es so ein paar Minis.
Okay.
Und es war so ein Paket und einer von wollte Chappie unbedingt haben, dann hat er die gekriegt. Ich habe mir eine Drohne mal gekauft, diese Nörgel.
Die Blight Drone.
Mhm. Nice. Schon geil.
Habe ich auch eine.
Schon geil.
Wartet auch auf Inspiration und Zeit.
Alright. Willkommen, Chappie. Und tschüss, Ben. Was gibt mein Wetter? Viel Spaß noch. Ale, wir sehen uns am Samstag in der Früh dann einfach.
Jo. Jawohl. Ja, da schreiben wir uns einfach nochmal, wann, wie, wo genau.
Ja.
Dein Auto oder mein Auto.
Ja. Ich glaube, ich werde, dadurch, dass ich am Freitag hinfahre und alles aufbaue, können wir einfach deins nehmen.
Mhm.
Ich werde nichts transportieren müssen. Ich mache das alles am Freitag.
Alrighty.
Aber Sonntag dann, ja, mal gucken. Ich überlege mir was.
Verarscht.
Gut. Ale, danke für die ruhige Kugel.
Ja, sehr gerne.
Und see you soon.
Yes. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Ben Grohl. Yes, a Ben Grohl for a goodbye. A Ben Grohl for the goodbyes.
So I did have a flu recently, but I'll try my best. Still a bit of flu going now.
Ah, but it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm always impressed. I have no superpowers in this regards. Nice, man. Have a nice evening. All right. Okay. This was fast. I like the orange from some angles. It looks cool. Let's see. I will clean up my desk a little bit as a closing event. I'm not 100% happy yet. There will be some, I think I will add some oil paints. I think oils is what I'm missing. Did you paint all of that in the stream? Yes, and even more. I did the bases for all of these, which wasn't a lot of work, but yeah, I was playing around with the driver mainly. I think there's always something called like a VOD, so the stream is online for 1 week after I streamed. So you can go and have a look if you feel like you've missed something. Okay, Dark Leather kommt dahin. Oh, die Lampen, alles ist im Weg, Alter. Weg. Ich krieg hier schon wieder Zustände, ey. So, Brown Black kommt da hinten hin. Gotta check the VOD tomorrow while having coffee. Well, doesn't that sound like a plan, huh? Actually, Chappie, I already ordered some sponges and they came today. It's really good. I really like it. The first tips from Valbjörn are put into practice. Das weg. Dann Silber da oben rein. Oh, ich muss mir das echt angewöhnen, im Stream auch schon aufzuräumen. Normalerweise usually I paint and put the colors right back because I'm really getting into a weird state of when all the colors are standing around and my desk has no space. I always get this urge to do. It's like everything is taking a lot of space. Like this thing alone is so big and I always put it somewhere else, but then the palette itself, then there's a full kill team here. My phone, the microphone, this thing, everything is like making the table smaller. My biggest dream is to have a table that is gigantic. I want the biggest table ever, so I can just leave everything and keep moving things to the sides. That's my dream. That, and I would like a tower. I want a tower to live in. Ja, ich bin sehr bescheiden. Das ist doch ganz, ganz einfach. Ich brauche einen Turm. Ich hätte gerne einen Chewie-Turm. Okay. Ja, das sieht doch ganz gut aus jetzt so. Okay. Light overflow, a R9 from the left and a R9 solo from the right. That's right, Mantis. You saw it. But it's actually like, let me show you when I'm painting. This is with both lamps on, and I am taking this mainly. It's usually because I record a lot of videos here from this side, and now I'm closing one light. So this is now only one lamp, which is enough light. And if I put on off the other one, so you can tell that this one is the main light, the double one, but I think it's important to get the light from both sides. That's how I like to paint. He's such a fantastic model. This one is from Niels from the community. I cannot say thank you often enough. What a cool sculpt. And something I did here that I will be talking about in the non-metallic metal workshop. Maybe you can see it down here. Actually, I need to do it like this. I did some here. I did a overblend. I dream of the R9 the whole year so far. It's worth it. Go get it. It's really worth it. For me, the main reason to use it is because it's so flexible and I can move it around all the time. Yes. Okay. Warum legst du den Deckel von der Wet Palette nicht unter die Wet Palette? Weil die dann höher ist und dann muss ich da so eine kleine, ist Gewohnheitssache, aber sonst lege ich die auch immer beiseite, aber jetzt habe ich heute angefangen und das so aufgebaut und dann ist das so rumgeendet, dass der ganze Tisch halt voll war. Alright, that's it for me for today. I will close the stream and maybe go to bed early, huh? Yeah, I will do some painting tomorrow in the morning. I did enough today. And my main takeaway from the weekend was to slow down a little bit. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being curious. Thanks for asking questions. Also, thanks to the people over on YouTube. Someone said, zeig Uriel. Ich habe kein Uriel. And someone said, holy shit, this is beautiful. I'm happy you like it. This is the next model that I'm painting with not speed paint. Zeig Dante. Ist einfach so Pendant zu Zeig Fuß. He's looking good on camera, I'm not gonna lie. I like where this one's going. Very, very cool model. I'm so in love with the skull helmet. And still a lot to do, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I like the bluish purple with the reddish on the backside. But this is like, I painted this guy, now you can see like the level of detail. I painted this guy now in an hour, 1.5 maybe. And this is, I think, like 20 or 30 hours maybe already. I'm not sure. Just to put it into perspective. Thanks a lot and see you soon and see some of you on the weekend. I'm really looking forward to the workshop. And in case you don't have anything to do on the workshop, there's still 2 tickets left. It would be a shame. But I realized last weekend at Roman's, I think Roman is also doing a non-metallic metal workshop on the weekend. So it's like double booked. Denk an die Sticker. Kommst du, Nils, oder was? Kommst du besuchen oder was? Dann bringe ich Sticker mit. Ansonsten gibt es keine Sticker. Aber es gibt tatsächlich bald neue Sticker mit den T-Shirts zusammen. Aber das ist eine andere Sache. So, my dear people, my friends, goodbye.
And Chewie. Holy shit. Okay, what do you know about it? Oh yeah. 2 raids? Almost back to back? Hold on, let me double check. Let me look right. Okay. My name's Gummy. Hello. Okay, I can't talk and type at the same time. There we go. What were you working on, man? Welcome in. I'm zoomed in right now because white reflects way too much light. Yeah, right now I'm working on some Death Guard for a diorama that I'm working on. They're kind of gross. Oh, nice. The Genestealer cultist biker. Hell yeah. We got super gross, super rusty Death Guard. The idea is that I'm going for is more of like a drowned over bloated rot with like fun, gross, fleshy bits. But I'm doing I'm working on a diorama which is Death Guard versus Howler Griffins. We've got our this one's my favorite. We got my Victor Warsuit, which heavily Titanfall 2 inspired. actually built the diorama base yet, which I know for a fact I'm going to be kicking myself for. We got our not poor Garrett on. Oh shit, hey crap. Welcome in, man. How's it going? Just giving a little spiel, showing off some of the other diorama bits I've been working on. Can't remember if you've seen the Invictor Warsuit. Maybe. I think I should do. I think I should do this one. Maybe not with the derpy arm, but don't mind me just building things. Hell yeah. I've been following. Dude, the Abaddon for the store looks. Dude, I can't even begin to describe how awesome that is. And I've also been looking at the custodian. God, her cloak, so good. Oh, I haven't posted this yet. We got the rats. We got the 2 rats on the base. This is my favorite thing about these 2. If I can focus this. Look, I know they're supposed to be on separate bases. I don't care. They're based off of a pair of rats that I owned when I first moved to Toronto like 20 years ago. The tails, that's actually structural. Their tails are actually glued together right where they connect here. Because if I didn't have that, this guy would wobble and fall off of the base. Because their feet are too small for me to pin. So like normally I drill into their feet and I put a pin through the base so they don't fall or they're attached. But they're too small. So they're glued here and at the tail so that they're actually holding on to each other. It's very cute and I love them so much. But yeah, so right now I'm working on. Let me pop this back into the Zoom. It's so cute, yeah. Yeah, so I'm working on the next Death Guard diorama. I am really proud of how like the flesh turned out. For this, doing like the little veins and the stuff in here. Just trying to go maximum gross. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Like I said, I did not build the actual terrain first. It's not even like a special UI. I haven't figured out. So I'm using a Rebel T2i, and I've turned off the UI. But for whatever reason, when I zoom in, or like when I use the digital zoom, I can't disable this. So it just exists. I accept it. It is what it is. I do think it's very funny though. But yeah, finishing off the stream. I normally paint Black Templars. I haven't painted Templars in almost a year now. Because I've been working on this diorama and a couple of other small fun things. Mostly my buddy's miniatures for Gloomhaven. But usually from noon before EST, I'm painting, and then in the evenings, we do like a little bit of a game stream. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are reserved for Final Fantasy stuff with the static for Savage and Ultimate raids and stuff. Just MMO things. Yesterday,